Hey y'all, hey, this is Anne Marie, the anti-HR lady, and I just wanted to say something about some of the gaslighting I see happening around the Montgomery Alabama riverboat smackdown, or fade in the water, as some are calling it. Here's the thing. None of us who are on here expressing our pleasure at what happened there are advocating violence. In fact, what we're advocating is self-defense and Black solidarity. And what we're not going to tolerate is people of a certain hue coming on Beyonce's internet and trying to say that we're race baiting or we're encouraging violence, especially when those people historically and currently are the people who have engaged in the most mass murders, the most serial killings, the most rapists and sexual abusers in the history of all mankind. The people who everywhere they've ever stepped their feet in this world has resulted in death, mayhem, colonialism, slavery, you name it. This is not race baiting, it's just a historical and current historical fact. We're not even going that far in the past, we're talking about right now. There's no question in my mind that there will be a response because people of a certain hue are really concerned that the Negroes are actually okay with standing up for themselves and each other. I wouldn't be surprised if they, try to pass laws outlawing using folding chairs as a weapon. They'll do that before they do anything about their gun control problem, but I digress. But what we will not do is get on the internet and talk about who needs to be peaceful and who needs not to engage in violence when y'all are known for engaging in violence on a mass scale all of the time. Right? And I'm not even talking about the past. I'm talking about the present. But what you need to understand is we are our ancestors. I hate the narrative that tries to say that we're not our ancestors. In fact, we are. Because if it weren't for our ancestors, we wouldn't be here. If they didn't fight in big ways and small, we wouldn't even be here. They would have wiped us out just like they've wiped out a lot of other people. Right? Either figuratively or actually, right? And the fact that we are even still here is because of our ancestors. And the fact that we still know to stand up for ourselves, whether mentally or physically, against all the crap that we deal with in the United States of America is because of our ancestors. So don't let anybody feed you the "we are not our ancestors" nonsense. In fact, we are. Right? But don't let anybody gaslight you into this, oh, you need to be peaceful, and oh, we need to be forgiving, and all of those things that they're never required to be. We have every right to be happy to see our people defend each other. And what we need is more of that, not less. And that's not just even about being violent, in my opinion. It's about being there for each other in every way of life, because trust and believe, many of them are very unhappy about what they're seeing, and there are going to be ways, big and small, that we will experience blowback from this, whether it's at work or in other places. And you got to be ready for that. Stay woke, keep that third eye open, because it's coming. But that doesn't mean that we should change anything that we're doing, because in fact, we have every right to be proud and to applaud the fact that this man was defended by his own. And we need to commit ourselves to defending each other in every aspect of life, not just physically and, in terms of fighting, but in every other way, that we should always be there to protect and stand up for each other. When we see one of us in distress, one of us being attacked, one of us being discriminated against at work, people bullying, an employee in the workplace, we should be prepared to say, not on my watch, and call it out and document it and actively fight against it. So don't let anybody try to brainwash you into this idea that by applauding what happened on what I like to call Cinco de Agosto, as one of my Mexican brothers said on this here TikTok, that we should feel any kind of way about celebrating it. I am tickled still. I can't stop watching that video. I'm so tickled by it. Because seeing all of us just riding into the rescue, black men and black women coming to the rescue of another one of us who was trying to do his job and got attacked and people beating him down right in front of everybody, it made me very happy, and it's what should always happen. It doesn't always have to end up in a brawl, but the reality is that the people who attacked him are the ones that caused the brawl, not the people that came to his defense. Now, the one brother with the chair might have been a little overzealous, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be prosecuted in some kind of way. But I think we should donate to his legal defense if we can, because again, I believe he was acting in defense of others, right? And so while he might have gotten a little, overzealous with the chair near the end part, that was probably the rage of everything else, because all of us as Black people have a little PTSD. And so he maybe went a little overboard near the end, but it was all warranted, in my opinion, based on the totality of the circumstances. So I hope he gets good, and that's just my opinion, I hope he gets really good legal counsel. I think he has a good self-defense and defense of others argument, and I hope someone with good legal experience will exercise that in his defense. And I hope those of us who have the ability to donate to help him will do so, right? But don't let anybody brainwash you into believing that us being pleased about this means that we are advocating for violence or any of that, because these things are going to come up in the workplace. People are going to talk about it at work. Certain people are going to try to engage you around at work and try to get you to say that it was bad. Don't fall for the okie doke. And you don't even have to engage in a conversation with them in the first place. But don't let anyone try to gaslight you into saying that being supportive of what occurred in terms of that man being defended by other Black people is a bad thing. Those are my thoughts. Tell me your thoughts in the comments. This is Anne Marie, the anti-HR lady, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.